I thought I ironed this. Excuse me. I thought I ironed this. Yo, what up? Oh, get into it. Yo, can y'all hear me? Check. Oh, oh, and we're live. And we're live. Hello, hello. What's going on, people? Thank you so much for coming to the live. White hands, white glove service. Shout out to Attorney Camilien for the sponsorship. Shout out to Attorney Camilien for the sponsorship with these white glove services. I think I want to wait for a little bit more people, a few more people to come so we can have this discussion. Well, this is going live on YouTube right here anyway. So this is so nerve wracking. This is so nerve wracking. All right. Oh my God. Some people in here. Thank you so much. I see people on YouTube. I'm watching the YouTube over here, recording over here, Instagram over here. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me okay? For the people on YouTube, there's a chat feature. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Lay, what's the word? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I see you, you know. Let me know if you can hear me on the YouTube. All right. Hola, hola, what's the word? Can you hear me okay? YouTube people? Can you guys hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. I want to figure out if the sound is working on YouTube. Can you hear me? So I can't hear myself. I just need somebody on YouTube just to let me know if they can hear me. And then we can get started. Y'all like my ensemble? Oh, I bet. Let's get started. As I was saying, shout out to Attorney Camilien. Oh, I see Miki hitting me up in the back. Miki, if you saying something, I'm so sorry. If you see it's not iron, I'm sorry. I did my best. out to my cousin Miki. You know, she designed this set. She gave me specific instructions to do certain things, and I did not. Um, but here I am. I think I'm gonna just throw everything on. I'm an artist, and so that's that's why things are the way that they are. I want to say thank you to everyone for joining. Thank you so much for coming. I sent out this invitation, today. I love you. If you made it today, I love you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for so much for wanting to see what I'm working on. And this is what I'm doing. So, some of you have seen on my Instagram that I came out as like an artist. And that was a very important day for me because it was like one of those moments where I began to live into my truth and like live into my light and just say, this is who I am and this is what I do. And I wanted to share all that I am because I feel like when we have an opportunity to share all that we are, like there's an opportunity for us to really impact people, inspire people, and help them be the better versions of themselves or allow them to live their truth. So, I wanted to have an art show before the year ended, and I was thinking about what's the best way to go about doing this. And I had this idea to just do a live stream because we're moving towards a digital platform, and so I wanted to give people an opportunity to check out my work and also um, attend the gallery because I had a gallery like 2 years ago. I had one last year, but people weren't able to make it. Last year was in Washington, D.C. 2 years ago it was in Brooklyn. Now we're still in Brooklyn, undisclosed location. Say I swear. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be going back and forth to reading the comments. So if you do have a question for me, please shoot me a DM or if you have my email address, it's info@imrich2.com. Again, that is info@imrich2.com. If you have any questions about any of the pieces that you see tonight, um, or if you want to order something directly from the website, it is www.imrich2.com/art. You'll be able to see um, the works that are available for purchase. And if you, again, have any questions about any of the pieces that are here tonight, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you with that purchase. Let me see. I know my father, so I can't be a bastard. All right. So how did it get started? So I don't know. Many of you guys know that a few years ago I used to do a lot of hip hop shows in New York City. And one day, I put this on my story today, but it's funny. So one day, I'm having a show, and there's this artist, and I'm like, yo, I would love to have your work, with the show. And the artist said, yeah, no doubt. He's gonna come, he's gonna do it. Next thing I know, he backs out last minute. So it forced me to get on the bus, go down to the art store, buy a canvas, and buy some paint. And I started painting. The first painting that I made was called All Power to the People because I was trying to figure out what is art? How is it communicated? How do you express it? How do you share it? And how do people experience it? And this is during the time of Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the NFL season. And I wanted to encapsulate that feeling in that moment in time and represent it in one way or the other. I see Attorney Camilien in the building, our sponsor for the white glove service. Thank you, Mr. Camilien. Um, so I'm having this show and I'm trying to figure out how do I connect art with the people? How do I make it relevant? How do I make it timely? All the things that when you read about what art is supposed to be, all the things that they say that they are. So what I decided to do was I painted people's fists and I placed it on the canvas, which made me feel like it was more of a collaborative effort than it was just my piece. And so from that moment, I was like, okay, this is cool. We're putting paint on canvas. This is cool. And it's not until I was having another show and the venue canceled on me because they didn't want hip hop artists performing at their venue. And so my friend and I, we were so infuriated. We had so much rage. He's like, yo, I want to punch him in the face. He's like, no, we're not gonna punch anybody in the face. Like we're gonna go find another venue and we're gonna do this. And I came home and I had paint and I had paper and I put all those emotions on paper. That was the first time I ever communicated with like paint before. So I put all of that emotions onto the canvas. I just let it go onto the canvas and I said, hey, you can have it. And I saw something. I realized I was like, wow, this means something. Not only did I see something, I was like, yo, this means something. Then fast forward a few weeks later, somebody said, hey, I'm having an art show. Do you have any art? I'm like, yeah, I got art. I got like 3 pieces at this point. I'm like, I got art. This is like 2000, 2018. This is like January 2018. I'm like, yeah, I got art. And a gentleman from across the room saw my piece and he said, I want to buy that one. I was like, okay, cool. And I sold my first painting. So from that moment on, I just went into this like hibernation space and just started painting. And this is what I'm here to show you today, because not a lot of people have seen this collection. I had a show back in 2023 where I displayed a few pieces and a few friends and family members came to see, but not a lot of people have seen some of this collection. So today I'm here to have a conversation with you, with myself, so that you know what I've been doing, to show you some of my work, and to see what we're gonna do in the future. I'm very excited. White glove service. All right, let's get to it. All right. I was I was supposed to do a whole spin. Hold on. Hold on. All right, that's the spin didn't work. Okay, so welcome. Now we're standing up for it. The first piece that I'm here to introduce to you is called Wakaima. Let me bring this forward to you guys. You know, for the people on YouTube. If many of you are not familiar, who we got in here? Long live Algeria. Shout out to Algeria. For many of you who are not familiar, the Haitian Revolution. Oh, is that my collar? Pop my collar. The Haitian Revolution started in 1791 through a ceremony, through the ritual ceremony called Bakaima. And why I love this piece so much is because of the energy that it evokes. Many of the pieces that I create, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know how the work is going to speak to me. I don't know what it's going to express. I really don't know any of those questions. But I approach the canvas and I allow myself to communicate whatever we're trying to communicate. So the show that I had in 2023 was titled Wamonam, which translates to see my soul. And I hope that through my paintings, that this is exactly what I'm communicating, is an opportunity for people to see my soul. And my soul is imbued with the rebellious spirit of my people, right? Because if you know what happened in the Haitian Revolution, then you can understand why we're so passionate and why we're so resistant to the status quo or just injustice in general, because we don't stand for it. And so when painted this piece, it sat for a couple of days, and I heard the drums. It's like it sounds crazy, but I heard the drums, and the drums said, it is us, and we're here. So this piece is called Wakaima. If you're interested in purchasing this piece, it is actually available on my website, www.imrich2.com. And if you click on the art section, you'll be able to see it as available for purchase. And we also have prints, right? So if you're interested in any prints for any of these images that you see here today, click print. I'll send you an email, and the print sizes are 16 by 24. They're already described online. And you tell me exactly which piece you would like, and then we can get those prints out to you ASAP. Okay, let's move. Let's move forward. Okay. All righty. All right. This is one of my favorite pieces. Oh, this is this is my joint. All right, cool. So this one is called Tulips, and it's part of the set, right? So when I started painting, I wanted to find like a direction. I wanted to think about, okay, do I have a theme? Do I want to go down in a specific way? And so I created a theme around flowers. So you'll see there's a lot of flowers in my work because I think like life is very beautiful. And so I buy myself flowers, and then I started painting flowers for myself. And it was like, okay, we're doing that. But this piece is called Tulip. It is one of two pieces. It comes as a set. Um, I'll show you the set later on because of where it is. And I just love it. I think it expresses vibrancy, it expresses calm, silence. I think a lot of my work really asks me to be quiet and to be silent, to sit with the work, to sit with the intention that I had behind it, and to reflect on the things that are going on in my life. And what I love about the pieces that I create is they allow me to see how beautiful my soul is, right? And I encourage all of us to touch something and do something that will help us to express our soul in the colors. So this one is entitled Tulip. Mm. Okay. Shout out to Tulip. All righty. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Who's in here? Hello, hello. Shout out to the people. Yes, yes, yes. We out here. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Who's on YouTube? Shout out to the people on YouTube. Haiti, what's up? Y'all know I'm Haitian. I'm standing up. Okay. I'm excited about this next one. This one was like one of those phases. This one was like one of those phases. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This was one of like, oh, I'm an artist, and and started throwing stuff on the paint and trying to figure out. exactly what does it mean to communicate? What does it mean to express? And how do you own the canvas, right? Like, how do you place things around? How do you position? And so playing with the different elements, trying to figure out the combinations that really work. And this was what stuck to me because I was trying to create something, trying to put intention. And I think the only thing that I really did was the background on which we tell the stories. And I thought that was interesting because these canvases, like, the canvas of life, the buildings, that the phones, whatever it is that we have that we wish to express our stories and share with people, it takes these things to help us. And I'm so grateful that I found painting and I found like just the expression through artistry to be one of the things that I truly enjoy expressing myself through. So Red Wings. Ooh, I really don't know what to say about this piece. And what I love about it is sometimes I don't even want to say anything about them, right? Because as I mentioned earlier, this this experience of self-expression through art has taught me to be silent. Like we don't have to talk all the time. We don't have to say this, that, or third. Like it doesn't have to be anything. And having this opportunity to express myself through colors and communicate through colors has just been a profound experience for me. And when I look at these, it's funny, I was talking with my sister, and we're talking about what do we see in life and what do we make? And when we look at abstract work, for the most part, it's like the artist sometimes can't even tell you what exactly is there, right? And it's almost like it's almost poetic, right? It's like you see what you want to see, and that's the same thing in life. If you focus on what you want to focus on, as far as like, hey, you only see the good, then you'll only see the good. And if you only see the bad, you'll only see the bad. And that's what I love about these works is that it's really left for interpretation. But again, I told you about the flower theme, and when we look at these, and it's just like all of these flowers have fallen, and so this one is entitled "Fallen Daisies." Okay, and we're on it. Got like a whole section over here. Okay, what's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining the live. Shout out to my people on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. Okay, super, super excited. It's like it does not stop, right? Mm. So I worked at this college, Casanova College. Shout out to Cas. And when I worked at the college, it was always cold. But the things that really, really kept me going was like music, friendship, camaraderie with some of the people that I built relationships, built community with. I didn't really feel alone, but I missed my family. And so I painted a lot. Like I painted almost every single day. I come home from work, I would ruin my perfectly good suits, perfectly good shirts because with paint, and I would have to go to Macy's like every other day to buy more paint, to buy more shirts because like I would just ruin my shirts, my white shirts with paint on them because I just wanted to paint. But this was one of my favorite pieces that I created. Music. All right. And again, all of these are available for purchase. And if you would like to go on the website, it is www.imrich2.com. If you click on the art section, then you'll be able to see them and actually purchase. And as mentioned, the these are available in prints as well. So if you would like a print of any of these images, just let me know which ones, and then we'll make that happen for you. And if you would like to purchase the entire collection, that is also an option available on our website. Okay, let's continue. Oh, you know, I remember painting this, and here's what's funny. Many of the works that you see are very, very layered. And so it might seem like, oh, you did this. Some of these things took me like a year, 2 years, 3 years to complete, you know? And so, and it's Leonardo da Vinci's fault, whether that quote is his or not, but it was like art is never finished, it's only abandoned. And so when I see a certain piece, I leave it in the corner. I'll be like, I'll be back. Like I hope you know, like this is not over. I'm just tired right now. I just don't know what to do. And this one is titled Chaos. And it's so funny when I talk with my sister, and she's like, I see the dark and I see the light and I see like the colors and how the light is trying to, swallow. It's not- What's his name? Shout out to the bishop. Have you ever been swallowed in a time of darkness? Like this is the light being swallowed by the time of darkness, and we're so we're still trying to figure out exactly which side people are on sometimes, you know? Be on the side of light, add color to the world, be vibrant, chaos. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Shout out to the chat. I'm here. I'm here, people. Let me know. Okay. I know those are some big pieces, right? But I have variety. There's diversity here, So let's bring some pieces out. I love this piece. Absolutely love this piece. This is like When I first started trying to figure out my style of painting and bringing colors together felt like bringing people together. And so I've always wanted to create these images and periods of like where people are grouped in together in community. And I love gold. Like I absolutely love gold because I think gold is such a powerful color, powerful material, you know? And so you'll see accents of gold throughout like my work. And then people are like, yo, what's his style? Like, what's his thing? Gold. Like I absolutely love putting gold. Again, everything is available in print and is available on the website, you know. I love this piece. I might not sell this. You know? Key, I'll be honest with you. I might not sell this. Okay. All right. So this piece is actually entitled Duck. And it's so funny. This piece is actually not for sale anymore. It was actually purchased. It was purchased 2 days ago. They came in and they purchased. It was like it was hard. Should we love the attention? Oh, appreciate you, boy. Justice. Um, my cousin came in and she was like, "I need to buy this immediately," and she bought it. So this piece is no longer available for purchase, but it is available for prints. So if you would like a print of this piece, just visit the website www.imrich2.com. If you click on the art section, arts are available for purchase. And if you scroll down, there are options for prints as well. Alrighty. We're getting to the small ones. You know what I mean? Oh, I had a conversation with my sister. Shout out to Cynthia. And we spoke about this piece. And what's so funny is when I made this piece, I um I thought about like angels. As you can see again, the gold accents are like very prominent throughout a lot of my work. And today she's like, yo, this looks like people surrounded by angels. And and it's like there's so much color, there's so much vibrance, but there's these dark figures and shadows, and it's just like, but the gold look like halos, and I'm like, wow, that's exactly what it is. This is exactly what this is. This is for our people in heaven. This one is actually entitled "Final Destination." To be in heaven, to be surrounded by glory. I love this piece. Again, it was one of my earlier pieces, so this is probably like 2018. So we did this in 2018. Wow. Mm. White glove service. Shout out to attorney Camilien. White glove service. I'm saying white glove service as if it's a part of something. No, it is not a part of it. Okay. Pink lips. If you have any questions about any of these pieces, please let me know. So it's supposed to be at least an hour. Mhm. I think about this one often, and it's just like, yo, what are you saying? And what comes to mind is always, this idea of fighting, right? This idea of like, it's like the point of impact. And then you'll notice the accents of gold throughout. This one is entitled Freedom. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being on this live. I really appreciate you. Shout out to the people on YouTube. I see y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Again, all of the pieces are available for purchase. Go to www.imrich2.com, click on art, and you'll be able to make purchases there, either for original pieces or for prints that are available online. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is actually really one of my favorite pieces as well. I think about it often. And shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to Cynthia. I love you because your mind is really brilliant. Because whenever I saw this piece, it always reminds me of like people working together, coming together to make something whole or to make something happen. And so when she saw this and she's like, yo, this looks like a group of people working together, building something, work. And it's like, I guess it's the goal that makes made her think about the people with the yellow hats, construction workers. But this piece is really about unity. It's really about bringing people together and being in community with one another. Whenever this is in the space, I just feel like calling people together and calming. That's my feeling. It doesn't have to be yours. And again, heavy on the gold. This one is available online for purchase and it is available for print as well. Ooh. Okay. Shout out to the people on the live. Thank you all so much for joining. If you have any questions about what you've seen so far, please let me know. Drop it in the chat. Let me interact in the chat. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Haitian, thank you. What we got over there? What's up, people? Okay. Okay. I love this piece because it is absolute chaos. And what I love about it is that this was the first piece that I created when I moved back to Brooklyn. And this is probably like 6 months after I moved back. And so I didn't touch paint. Everything was in boxes. Canvases were somewhere. I think I even had to buy new canvases. And I touched the paint and the canvas. I think it took me like 4 days to feel like I said something or that this is saying something to me. It's been a great journey. I love my life. Yeah. This is also available for purchase. Okay. I've shown you guys a lot of pieces right now. Like, y'all gotta let me know if you wanna see some more. Let me interact with the people a little bit. Oh, yeah. He's like, "Yeah, that's mine." No, that's yours. I got the white glove service. Hold on. I'll take the white glove. Move a little bit. What's going on, people? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all the people. Alrighty. What are y'all saying? Y'all want more? Let's show some more pieces. Okay. Let me hear. Feel like am I talking to chat appropriately? Like put a one in the chat if you want to see some more pieces. Okay. This is the part where it gets heavy. Similarly to the last piece, I painted this when I moved back to Brooklyn. And the significance of this is it's really like an homage to Palestine. You know, we start saying these words and then the whole live goes off. But respect to this national flower of Palestine and the aftermath. Take a moment of silence for the people. Yeah, man, it's a bloody field. This life is crazy. All right, got some more for y'all. Got some more for y'all. All righty. This piece is entitled Tucson. Like, how many of you guys are like really familiar with like Toussaint Louverture and like the things that's been going on with the Haitian Revolution, Spark, freedom fighters, all of the things. And when I created this piece originally, I think I posted this online, but none of this was here. Like it was just this figure, and then it was like the meeting of two, and felt like it was just like two people. But then I woke up a year later, like 2 years later, and all of these manifested on this page. So yeah, shout out to Tucson. Thank you for what you've done to inspire the people. Christophe, Henry Christophe, Jacques Sauvage, huh? Saint Jacques Sauvage. Jacques Sauvage is one of my dad's favorite. Saint Jacques Dessalines. People be fighting, man. Tucson. Boom. And we're not done. You know? Because I like you people. A jazzy night. in the previous collection. Yeah, man. I was really trying to figure out why do I like colors so much? Why do I like these patterns? Why do I like these colors and the way that they feel? It's a beautiful journey. I really encourage and implore you to find something that you love. Like I know we hear it all the time, but it is important to find something that you love and then to do that thing because the satisfaction that you will receive from doing that thing, you can't really put a price on it for yourself. And you would just be, I don't know, you'd be glowing, man. You'd be pregnant with excitement, you know? Do what you love. Find what you love and do that. And like keep doing it. Even if it feels like, yo, what is this supposed to mean? What am I supposed to get out of it? Keep going. Because horses don't stop, people. Horses, they don't stop. They keep going. Hey, a jazzy night. Oh, we getting there. We're getting there. Oof, you know? Like, if somebody's taking a picture, y'all taking screenshots of these things? Like, if you took a screenshot, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show it to my mommy. Yeah. I sat with this piece for so long, trying to figure out exactly what it was, and to title it Reflections. The question that I have so often is like, yo, so what are you saying? And I think this is what this conversation is, like a conversation with François and Patrick, because like I am Patrick and I am Francois, and like, who is Francois? Francois is like my suave mente besame. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the spirit of my smoothness, the suave mente. It's like, yo, what's his name? Francois. you know? Um, but now Instagram's telling me I'm a oh, I don't care, sir. Yeah, there we go. It's an armor. It's an armor. It's how we protect ourselves and how we express ourselves, you know? Reflections. Again, all of these pieces are available for sale. You can find some of them on the website, hummerstwo.com, www.hummerstwo.com. If you click on the art section, it should be available there. And if you would like to ask me questions about any of these pieces, you may email me at info@almers2.com or shoot me a DM. And if you have my number, give me a call. Happy to talk. Not right now because I'm on live. You feel me? But I'll talk to you later for sure. Reflections. Okay. This is like the final countdown. We're here for a few more. Okay. Boom. This has become probably one of my favorite pieces. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like most likely like my favorite piece. It is titled The Golden Age. And it just makes me feel so warm. Like I did this in the spring and it matched everything. Spring of 2025. So this is one of the newest pieces from the collection of 2025. Shout out to the people on YouTube. I have not forgetting y'all. Is that you see you see my fellow horse in the chat? We got, shout out to Tedros Safari. You know what I'm saying? My horses don't stop, you know? But yeah, man. I'll let this sit with you for a little bit. Mm, for sure. Remember my mom saw this piece. She was like, "Oh my gosh, can I have it?" I was like, "All of this is yours anyway. Like all the all of this, all of this." François Eméra. Eméra is my mother's maiden name, by the way. And so I wanted to find a way to honor her and say thank you because, like my grandfather, man, was out here. And so his legacy will continue through myself, through my brothers, uncles, cousins, all of that. But I wanted to, my mother lost her father, and that was like her man, that was like her bestie. And so I wanted to find a way to immortalize his name. And so I created François Eméra, which is basically a love letter to my mother. All of this are pages of the love letter, and I'm selling her pages. Yeah, I am selling the pages. But, hopefully it goes into a good home. And so if they are purchased, they know that there's love here, golden age. It's like, now give it up for the front of the dress and the back, in the back of the dress. All right. We are here at the final countdown. How many? Oh, this is perfect. Like I think I'm like I perfectly timed this because I wanted to do this for about an hour. And so like, we're approaching that hour. So remember remember earlier I said like, you saw tulip earlier. And so now this one is part two. It's like, because it comes in two. So this is part two of tulip. This is so heavy. It's heavy. Two. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Well, this one is actually not called tulip. It is called magic mushrooms. I don't know how many of you people have done magic mushrooms. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. However, if you have, you know. If you haven't, you don't know. Should you know? I don't know. However, magic mushrooms, part two. Now, these two are priced separately, but if anyone is interested, then they can come as a unit, and then we could put a price together for the purchasing of the two. And as mentioned, all of these pieces are available for sale, and then also these are available for print as well. And they come in one size, which is 16 by 24, and that option is available on the website as well. Website is www.imrich2.com. Click on the art section, and then you'll be able to see your options for purchasing. Okay, magic mushroom. Okay, and I think I have one more for you. Mm. Marvel, Spider-Man, shout it out. Okay. And that is all, folks. That is all that I have to give. I think I will put one in the background. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to my gallery. Thank you so much for stopping by and seeing the show. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everything that you do. Really appreciate it. For everybody that came, I hope you leave better than how you came. I hope that your day is going great, and I love you. All right, let me sit down and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. What's up? What's up, people? Okay. Oh, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, white gloves are coming off. Oh, thank you. White gloves. Oh, I had to keep the do-rag on, right? Because I wanted to figure out, like, yo, how is François feeling right now? You know what I'm saying? He was feeling like a do-rag. Yo, hold on, let me check this out. Oh, oh, thank you so much. Shout out to all the people that's in here. Love ya. Like, thank you, Miki. Thank you so much for your help with putting this together and just setting it up. And it's only gonna get better because what's so cool about like what's happening with life is like you give it a shot, you try things out, you see what works, you see what doesn't, and you just don't be afraid, you know? Just do it, you know? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to give it a try. Don't be afraid to try something and do something new, do something different. So I'm grateful for each one of you for stopping in. If you have any questions about any of the pieces that you've seen, please let me know. Be happy to have a conversation with you. Well, that's all I got. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace. For a person that says, if y'all know me, y'all know I'll be like, yo, no peace signs. I be like, yo, no peace signs in videos. But I'm always saying peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace to you. Peace to your soul. All right, man. Thank you. Let's end this. Cool. And let's end this.